to Moody Blooms. Today I'm going to show you my new favorite way to propagate some leaves.
I have had pretty good success with just about every propagation method. For example, I have tried just setting them in some old dirt in a pot. I have used seed trays. I have propagated using just about every type of to-go container imaginable, as well as some Tupperware. And yes, friends, those are Yogurtland containers. Don't judge, they actually work pretty well. This is a nursery tray that I lined with slightly damp paper towels and laid out my succulent leaves and then covered them with a thin layer of saran wrap. All of these methods seem to work pretty well, but I have had the best success with the method that I'm going to show you now.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is get some type of a tray or a flower bed or floral pot, any of thing will work. I like to use these trays because they're just the right depth. So I go ahead and add some soil on top of them, and then from there I like to spray. By the way, this is the best water bottle ever. Give it a couple pumps and then it keeps spraying. So I like to get that soil nice and moist. There's no holes in the bottom, so it's not going to drain out, but I'm going to add some perlite to the top. So once we've gone ahead and added the water, we're going to go ahead and cover it with a layer of perlite, and that just prevents the leaves from rotting. I found a better success rate. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and start placing the leaves. So go ahead and just place the leaves down. And I like to alternate them so that the roots don't touch. So I leave them on here and I don't water them until I actually see some root growth. And you want to be careful about the leaves that you actually pick to use. It's got to be a really nice, healthy leaf. Like you'll notice on this particular plant, I went ahead and beheaded it because I used the rosettes for this beautiful planter. You can see that video down below, the link for that. But I went ahead and used those. But we're going to use these. This is a dead, squishy leaf, so we're not going to propagate that. But these other leaves are nice and healthy, so go ahead and propagate those. And this will actually grow new plants, so don't throw these away. You can actually cut a little bit lower and propagate these. That's what this is. These are on here, and I just cut them, so we'll actually take and propagate this as well. So you want to make sure this callus is over for a couple days, anywhere from 3 days to a week, and then you can stick it in some soil. Or you can just set them on top of the perlite to dry out. And then just continue to place your leaves. So again, these squishy leaves, we're not going to propagate those. They're not going to last. They won't make it. They'll rot really fast. And then any other loose leaves, I just kind of toss in there. So we'll leave them just like this until they start to get some root growth before we water them again. And as you see, eventually, these leaves will grow little babies. These are some of the babies that we've been propagating. And eventually, the leaves will get really wilted like this one. This is one of the newer plants, so it still has a nice, healthy leaf. You'll also notice that once this dies completely, that you'll get a little boost to the actual plant as well. So these are also can be set on top of the perlite as well.
Here is another tray of some healthy babies propagating on perlite, and they're doing quite well. After the mother leaf dies, a lot of times I will plant them together in little containers, like these cute little mini pots. I just love planting babies in these little pots that a friend gave to me. Okay guys, here's a huge tip that should be common sense. But I completely forgot about this tray and I left them in direct sun and they all burned and died. Oh, I was so sad. So don't do that.
And there you have it, my new favorite way to propagate. Thank you for joining us on Moody Blooms.